Hey everybody, how's it going? So, welcome to part two. There's some things I forgot in part one, even though I had the PDF that you see here ready to go. So, basically, borrowing from my logistics Petra PDF from the video, and in this section here, I had a bunch of passages where a clear indicator that Peter is writing to the Gentiles. So let's just start with this one here. So 1 Peter 2:9-12. Having a conversation honest amongst the Gentiles, okay, where they speak against you, evildoer, blah blah. So this here, clear indicator that he is writing to not Gentile Jewish Christians. All right. So let's go to the very first verse. To those who reside aliens scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia, who are chosen. There are actually commentators out there who go around claiming this is Gentiles. They have no business being a commentator, go around saying that. But if you go to Daniel 12:7, there's a history here where it says, and when he shall accomplish to scatter the power of the holy people, all things shall be finished. So that was in alignment with prior to Peter's writing that they have been scattered. Now, this is the stick of Joseph. All right, the stick of Judah were those who were in Jerusalem. Okay, and then you had the scatter with the stick of Joseph. So, yeah. So this was future tense here, and yeah. So so in that passage, talk about the time, and half a time. That's just right here. It's going from right to left in this direction because it's centered around their 40th anniversary of Jesus. All right, Passover. All right, so it's it takes a lot to explain this. It's like playing a game of Sudoku. You know, you just constantly comparing, and piecing it together. You're comparing scripture and comparing Josephus, you're comparing all these writings and putting it all together, and then you finally able to get to work and using drawing software, blah blah blah. It's really difficult to explain. So anyway, this is not referring to Gentiles, and like I said, they're actually commentators out there who go around saying that it's referring to Gentiles, and that is so wrong. It's totally leading people astray with that. And in 1 Peter 1:10, the prophets who prophesied, okay, that the Jewish people have the history of the prophets. Gentiles did not. They were relying heavily on the Jewish people to explain to them what's going on with the prophecies and so forth. So it's definitely not writing to Gentiles. And 1 Peter 4, again, he's clearly writing to the Jewish people, Jewish Christians. Alrighty. And then the last one for 1 Peter. For a time for judgment again with the household of God. If it begins with us first, what will be the outcome for those who do not obey the gospel of God? So you have the household of Israel, and so the gospel has gone throughout the entire Old Covenant. So this can include Gentiles, but he's writing to the Jewish people, all right, the Jewish Christians in those 5 churches in Asia Minor. So, so it can include Gentiles in there. Now, what sense of Gentiles part of the household of God? We Gentiles are the offspring, the adopted, if you will. The house of Israel that came to Christ, they're our mother, per Galatians 4:26. So unfortunately, for example, the Roman Catholic Church go around saying that the church itself is the mother. Well, that means that if I become part of the church, I become my own mother. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. So if you want to read anything about our mother, you just read the Bible Old Testament, New Testament. That's all about our mother, our spiritual mother, if you will. All right. So, yeah. So that's it for 1 Peter. I just wanted to go over those quickly. Clearly, again, he's an apostle to Jews, not Gentiles, and there are people that really they've been so programmed to thinking that he dealt with Gentiles. You just can't break it through them. Now, he did preach the gospel to Cornelius' household in Acts chapter 10, but that was just the official transition of the gospel going from Jew to Gentile. And later on, and then Acts 15, Paul's on the scene, and basically Peter gives his final words when it comes to Gentiles. He was an apostle, one of the 12 apostles assigned to judge the 12 tribes of Israel. He did not have time to deal with Gentiles. And that's why God provided Paul. And Paul preached the gospel of the entire Roman Empire, the entire oikomene. So Paul already took care of it. And, and there'll be a link to the video below, by the way. The Great Commission being fulfilled. It's a really good video. I strongly recommend that you watch it. And you have to refute Scripture to deny it. So anyway, I got that wraps that up. So you have access to this below and the video I just mentioned, and then of course this as well. So alrighty. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have. So I hope you continue to enjoy your studies and you have an awesome day.